Oh, what is going on, guys? What is going on? Young Link Jr., how y'all doing today? How y'all doing? So defense came through. I know I talked about this a little bit yesterday, about the Chargers' performance here. So coming at you with this new year with more Chargers content because this team is playing on a high level right now. Now I was just looking at a video, just like a little video. Chargers fans was there. Donald Parham, he made a beautiful catch from from Justin Herbert, and we thought, I'm like, this was good. This is something that we need. We need this to keep rolling. We need this to keep going, and this is something that we can carry on to the playoffs. Now we haven't been in the playoffs since 2018. Okay, so that was a long time ago. So when the Philadelphia Eagles end up winning, but 2018, it's been a long time coming, right? And we found a way to finally get it done. That was the Anthony Lynn era. We went through some offensive coordinators, and now we with the second year of Joe Lombardi and Brandon Staley. And the reason why Brandon Staley was part of the Los Angeles Chargers crew, not only he's a good talker and he has some coaching experience, he helped ranked up the number one defense in with the Rams a few years ago. So he knows what he's talking about. He's good. He brought in good defensive pieces this year. Last year, he didn't have the right people that he wanted, but we were still somewhat competitive. Unfortunately, we fell short against the Las Vegas Raiders, and we were sent home. And people was questioning him based on his time of, like I said, going for it on fourth down and going against the analytics sometimes, and doing risky things. But when he was risky, we defeated early on the Kansas City Chiefs, and we had to be competitive against Mahomes, right, in the AFC West. So these key divisional games and conference games are extremely important, man. So, but we find a way to get things done. And so now I have to say is once we continuously to build upon this, man, with that Miami Dolphins game. I was talking to LA Original about this. The Miami Dolphins game, man, we found a way to go ahead and get good, get going. I thought we was going to get blown out. You can't tell me, any Chargers fan was saying like, oh, we're going to go ahead and win this game. Matthew said, if we get Slater back, do you think we should move Slater to the left guard for Failure, though? He's been kind of sus this season. Yeah, Failure. I mean, he's been all right. Like I said, he was a backup. Like I said, Slater comes in for that left tackle position, that pro tackle. So pro bowler. We need him on that left side. I think I mean we could, I think we should. Failure though is he's been a little bit inconsistent. He hasn't been terrible. And I know that you look at ESPN, I'm pretty sure you have too, Matt, that the Chargers, we have been um, giving up one of the most sacks in the league. Justin Herbert been getting pressure as a lot. So that's something that we got to work on. Okay, going into the playoffs, because these playoff teams, man, like the Bengals, you got the Bengals, what the I don't know who else in there, the Bills, Chiefs, they have a great defensive line. So, protecting Herbert, giving him enough time in their pocket, and then the receivers got to create enough separation to get down that field. That's going to open up a lot of things. And I think that's what Joe Lombardi is trying to work on too. Instead of doing these predictable stick routes, because teams are starting to catch on to that. I mean, like, we got to, he's pretty accurate, especially when he throw the ball to Mike Williams. I loved how we involved Mike Williams a lot more in that Rams game. We did, and we did a wonderful job there. And if we can do more of that and continuously to do more of those plays, I think we will have a good chance in making a deep playoff run, right? And that's the biggest thing. Rest our players. Going in, against the Denver Broncos, I think they should do that. And they do that, I think they're going to be fine. I think they're going to be straight. I mean, it's really nothing to it too much, man. I mean, I understand that Russell Wilson, he got something to play for, because at least they can see what's going on in the foreseeable future. They get a new head coach after firing Nathaniel Hackett. So I'm expecting to rotate Eckler and with Joshua Kelly and Larry Roundtree. Now, if you want to play the starters, you can have the starters. Depends on the game. We really don't have to win this game because we're locked in on the fifth. So even if we do lose and the Ravens win, I mean, we think we have more conference wins in AFC. So we'll get that fifth seed. So whoever wins that Tennessee and Jags game, that's who we're going to go against in the first round, right? And I think that's going to really help out our chances. Now, I would love for us to win this game, but then again, don't kill ourselves in the process and trying to win this game. It's kind of meaningless. And at the end of the day, now, don't get me wrong. If we say, hey, going to Denver, because we got to focus, we got to rest. We'd be like, all right, Denver, what I'm saying, let's just sweep them because we haven't swept them since I think 2016. So it's been a long time. It's been quite some time. So I'm expecting us to have a good game plan. It's just really focusing on the future with the Jags. I think the Jags are gonna find a way to win this. Tennessee Titans, they got too many inconsistencies at quarterback right now. Yeah, Derrick Henry began to shut down. It's just not. I could be wrong, but I just don't see him winning out of that. So we have to go against Trevor Lawrence. It looks like, and their running backs. Doug Peterson, man, he came a long way with them. So, and I want some payback, from that 38-10. Matt said, yeah, I think they are playing everyone next week to keep the 5th seed. I hope that next week we should get some Spiller time. Yeah, Spiller. But Larry Roundtree looked good too, Matt. Larry Roundtree looked pretty good. That's what I like about Larry Roundtree. I mean, we haven't seen him a lot, because we have too many running backs. He still got to compete for that role, and then we drafted Isaiah Spiller, right, out of Texas A&M. So if we can get Spiller out there, get some runs, few runs to get the rust off, I think that would be good because you never know when you might need them in the playoffs. Get some injuries down there, and then like, hey, Larry Roundtree, we need you out there. So this is why I say, play the starters like in the first half. Treat this like a preseason game. Like I talked about this last night. Treat this like a preseason game. And then you go ahead and put in Larry Roundtree and some other individuals, man. I think we'll be good. Josh Kelly, Chase Daniel, so just keep it simple, man. He only got like 2.5 yards to carry, I believe that. Yeah, last week. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, but it was this one play that Larry Roundtree, he had good awareness, man. It was about to be a negative play, but he ended up catching the screen and ran for like 10, 15 yards. I was like, oh, this is good. So, just being smart. And he acted like he wanted to be on the roster. Like he, deserved to be on the roster. And he was playing his butt off, man. Everyone, they played a flawless game of football. Yes, we gave up the only negative effect from last night. We did give up like what, over 123 yards. So, that's something that we need to work on most definitely. So 123 yards. I was like, oh my goodness. So that was a little that was kind of bad. But other than that, man, I mean that happened. So I mean Cam Akers is still trying to play for his position. But I'm just real happy right now. The defense coming along, man. Jazeera Taylor almost had an interception. I can see Asante Samuel was talking to him on the sideline, like, dang, man, you almost had it, but it's all good though, man. Everybody was like in position, and this without Derwin James. We was getting into a good, like I said, offensive rhythm and defensive rhythm without him so far. And I know we're gonna need him. He's a key piece in that puzzle for us on defense because he can play all positions. Okay, now just in the future, if we have to go against Kansas City in the divisional round, we know we have to double up on Travis Kelce. I hope we learn our lesson from these last 2 times because they swept us, and I would be down if they do it the 3rd time. Matt said our offensive line got a couple good blocks for our run game. Yes, they did on the runs, but on the rounds, but it would be so much better with Slater. I hope he heals for at least the 2nd playoff game, if anything. Yeah, like I said, he had a torn bicep muscle. I know that was something serious because if you activate him off the IR, it would be good. It would be good to see him, man, because he's dominant. We need him. We miss his presence. It's good to see our wide receivers getting some blocks as well. You look at it too, man. Like with Joey Bosa, right? It was good to see Joey Bosa out there. I mean, even though he didn't make a huge impact, but I think their whole game plan was, hey, we're just gonna play him 50% of the time. He's just coming back from a groin injury, that pretty much kept him out all season long. So you don't want to play him a full 100%. And Joey Bosa, man, he's looking good. I know his brother balling out in San Francisco, no, younger brother, but Joey, the joint got a lot to prove right now. He was like, hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and so but his presence alone was good, man. With Cleo Mack, Kyle Van Noy, Sebastian Joseph Day. I mean, this was something good. So I was just like, okay, we could work with this. And we'll see. We'll see, how far we can go. And I'm just, kind of excited about this, man. I'm happy for these Chargers, man, so far. I was a little pessimistic at first, man, around week 5, week 6. I'm looking like, bro, we're not gonna win nothing, man. I mean, just losing and under 500. that loss to the Raiders and losing to the Jags and just being inconsistent. I'm looking like, bro, we look so good on paper, but Joe Lombardi, he's doing a little bit better. He opened up that playbook with Mike Williams, man. As you see, they was doing a lot of cover ones in zone coverage and man on man coverage, and then 9 times out of 10, Mike Williams is huge, so he can beat those the DBs out there. I made a lot of toe tap catches, kept feet in bounds. I mean, good. This is what we need. And he had a rib cartilage tear. Had a rib cartilage tear. Not so many quarterbacks can come back and win games like that, man. You look at Mike White, they struggling now. Even though he threw like 3 some touchdowns in his first game when he came out and electrified that offense on the Jets, but now they just teams figuring him out, and I don't think Mike White is the future of that franchise. And I mean, even with Zach Wilson, it's unfortunate. He said it was good to get him some snaps to get him warm up for the playoffs, get him to a few more snaps, a little over 50, maybe 60% this week. So he get good for the 80 and 90%. Yeah, exactly. 80 and 90%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's getting the rust off, but it's good to see him in practice as well. Like I said, Joey Bosa, man. I think Nick Bosa is telling one of the most sacks in the league at this moment. So it's gonna be interesting, man. We was talking at LA. I'm like, it would be kind of cool to have like a Bosa Bowl. I'm like, man, I would love for that to be in the NFL script. I'm like, oh, you serious? Like, so that would be kind of cool to actually see that, man. So just defense, man, alone, man, it's really good. It's keeping us in games, man. In the past, defense wins championships. You know that with the Giants, 9-7 Giants. Yeah, Eli Manning made some key throws too, and they had a good squad on offense. But that defense, man, it really kept them in games, and it was able, yeah, 17 and a half sacks, yeah, and they was able to go ahead and win a bowl, win a chip, man. So we can do that as well. I mean, I really truly believe like if the Bengals was able to carry Joe Burrow, man, to the Super Bowl, dude, and they had a horrible offensive line and almost won the Super Bowl. I know that Justin Herbert can do it. I mean, we got the talent. We got DeAndre Carter. I mean, he was looking good, and this is why I love and respect DeAndre Carter and Josh Palmer, because they were the two essential receivers that we needed at the time when Mike Williams and Keenan Allen was out. And Mike Williams out due to a knee, Keenan Allen due to a hamstring, and we still had our people there, but Josh Palmer and DeAndre Carter stepped up in that 49ers game. I mean, yeah, Justin Herbert threw an interception at the last minute, but it still gave us a winning chance. And that's all we asked for, right? Just a winning chance, right? Against a team like this. I mean, we could have won, but it is what it is, man. So it's like we slowly getting back all of our starters, everybody having a key era here and on this roster. I think it's going to pay off in the playoffs. Only about 10 points allowed per game last month. Shout out to the last half of the two games, and finally, shout out the last half of the last 2 games, and finally scored in the third, but kind of slow in the first quarter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because it's been the time, I think, it's been like 3 or 4 games we went not scoring in the third quarter. Like we will do hot in the first half, but not score until the last minute in the fourth quarter. I'm like, this is not a good way to win games. And so you allowing your teams to come back. I mean, of course, your defense, they only can do so much. They're going to give up those big plays because they're tired. They've been on the field so much. So offense got to bail them out and reward them with touchdowns and to keep that score to balance it out. So I get it, man. So I think Lombardi, he knew about that when he was analyzing some of these games. I mean, we go back into, what's that one game? Not Jacksonville, but it was, I think it was a 49ers game. And I think the 49ers game, if I'm not mistaken, man. But in the Raiders game, like we had a hard time scoring in the third quarter, man. And it bit us in the butt, man. But we cleaning up those mistakes here. And it looks like in the scene right here, right now in week 17. So Matt said it was since week 5. Yeah, since week 5 we didn't score a touchdown. Yep. So, but like I said, we need in the playoffs, you need to be flawless. We need to score. You don't need to be kicking these field goals, man. I mean, of course, take the points. Depends on the game, but you want to score in that red zone. And when we get into that red zone efficiency here, we have Austin Ekeler, really good. I love when Austin Ekeler back into that, like I said, a Miami Dolphins game. We was at the red zone and we gave the ball to Austin Ekeler, bro, and he ran it in. He's a hardcore, powerful back, man. And I still believe that he should be in the Pro Bowl. Trust me. I don't know why he didn't get any votes in the Pro Bowl. I'm like, it is what it is, bro. And I just think that's biased, but it is what it is, man. He deserved it. Got LT numbers, man. As far as the most receiving yards as running back, man, in Chargers. Then we signed Cameron Dicker, the kicker. I love him too, man. Our special teams is flawless. That's a good thing too, Matt. Our special teams is good, man. It's been one particular time. If you was a Chargers fan back in like mid 2000s, 2010, man, I mean, we were mediocre. We were terrible. Like DeAndre Carter's a blessing. Like we couldn't even get down the field, bro. When we, trying to return for punt returns, used to get miss punts and miss blocks. It was just horrible, man. So we got a good coaching staff for special teams, and it's showing, So I'm glad we signed a mercy contract for him. Yeah, J.K. Scott is good, man. He can kick, and the thing is, when he kicked that ball, it gets so give us time to get down there. So it actually, for the most part, it doesn't allow the team to go ahead and return. So, which is cool, man. I'm glad we got J.K. Scott, man. He's a good punter. I think we're gonna be fine, and let's continuously to build from here, man. Like I said, we're trying to go hard, man, and do the best we can. I've been a fan since the mid 90s. Oh, you've been a fan for a long time. Yeah, I think I've been a fan since like 08, 09. I'm 33. Yeah, so you've seen it all, man. Yeah, you've been through the North Turner days, the Mike McCoy days. And this is my thing is too with Brandon Staley. I believe Brandon Staley, like I said, is a smart guy and everything. And he does take responsibility and he believes in our team, and which is good, So this is something that we need. I think we need some guts. We need, some balls too going into the playoffs and just play our best game. That's it. It looks like we're gonna be on the road for the next 4 games. It is what it is. But the thing is too, man, once you get to the chip, man, it's all neutral at the end of the day. That's all that matters, man. So it's all about how you start, it's all about how you finish. And that's the most important thing. This is why I love the NFL, because it's so, like I said, it's so unpredictable. It really is. So you just never never know, man. It's really, really unpredictable. So this is something that we can really cherish though. But defense, man, is definitely coming through. This is good. This is something that's excellent that we can live on, right? So truly like it. And yeah, man, it's good. I think Joe was just playing conservative so that he could pull out the real plays in the playoffs and while we clinch. It could be that theory. Yeah, LA said the same thing too. Cause we got plays. I'm pretty sure he got plays designed for Palmer, DeAndre Carter, Mike Williams, because maybe that was a little taste of what we witnessed yesterday, what's going to be in the playoffs. So we'll see, man. And I would love like Joe Lombardi get a second chip. You won one with New Orleans, he can win one with us, bro. One point in time, New Orleans never won a championship, and he was part of that team, right? He was the quarterback coach. So my thing is, man, I think we can do it. I think we can do it, and I want us to do it, and I want us to keep winning. I want us to keep winning. It's been countless of times, man. We kept losing, kept saying next year. It's gonna be next year, maybe next year, next year. No, man, this gonna be this year, and the year after that. Like we gotta we gotta come out and win. That's the biggest thing, man. So that's what I want. But we'll see, man. It could be incognito a little bit. So reveal that playoff place, and I think they have a lot of. See, it's we have a lot of chemistry, man. We building things up. Everybody is working as a team, and it's a good culture. It's a reason why we brought Khalil Mack. It's a reason why we brought these individuals out here, man. We need them, and they need us, man. So the fans continuously do what they got to do to support, and that's all we can ask for, man. Just giving their effort out there on that field and winning. So let's just go hard, man. For real. I'm definitely watching. I've been watching every single Chargers game, supporting them through thick and thin, man. Even when people gave up on them. Those team dinners are really helpful. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah, man. So it is what it is, man. I think, like I said, I think we're gonna be great. I think we're gonna be good. 10-6. I mean, who ever thought, man? Like, it's just this whole like last month. I'm looking like, bro, it's nothing to be positive about. Then they started winning. I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe it is. Like when you got to November and stuff, I'm looking like, oh man, like So Because at first it was a little rough, man. It was rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking like, bro, we ain't making it. Can't beat nobody. So build a better connection not only on the field but to make them like family. Yeah, that's anything in life, man. Especially when you work. If that's why I like to get to know the people that you work with and know them on a personal level a little bit. And sometimes some people be like, no, I mean, you just go to work just to make money, which is true. It depends, but if you're doing something like a team project or anything like that, you don't have a reason why. Like, what is your why? Why are you here? So now I have an understanding. Like, okay, you actually put little things in perspective. You will actually motivate each other to get through the bad, at your particular profession. I truly believe in that, man. And that's kind of one of my like I said, New Year's resolutions, right? Especially like at church and stuff, want to build, more connections with them. We coming together every week, right? Once a week to worship God. We should know each other a little bit more, right? So not saying being best friends for everybody, but at least know a little bit about their background, man. I just think you will put things in perspective. That's important, really is. Staley should have been the coach of the year discussion for how, yeah. And so we talked about that, Matt, the coach of the year discussion, right? So we talked about that a little bit. So we was talking about like, okay, the New York Giants that have Brian DeBall. You see how he did out there, man. At 9-6-1, they destroyed the Colts, and they haven't made it to the playoffs, I think, since 2016, if I'm not mistaken, the Giants. So I mean, this was huge. And Daniel Jones is a stud, man. So Daniel Jones went through Joe Judge. He went through a lot, some coaches, man, and they finally starting to get it together. Saquon Barkley looking like his old self, and that was hard in his first year. Now it was actually talks and discussions. They was thinking about putting Mike McDaniel out there, and when he started 8-3 with the Miami Dolphins, right? But they've been losing 5 games straight, so they still can make it to the playoffs. They just need some help. They need a win. I think well, of course, Racers need to lose. Some other teams need to lose too, man. But I mean, they can still make it. It's just they just gotta win. They definitely have to win. If they lose one more time, I think they're gonna lose that 7th seed. So the Patriots gonna go ahead and get that. But we'll see, man. I mean, Brandon Staley, I don't know if he's gonna get it though. So I think because of the start that he had in the season, and then to how he was on paper. So it is what it is, though. This is second year we made it. Only thing where we want is that Super Bowl, right? We want to get that Super Bowl. We want to win it, and that would be good for the organization, man. But like I said, Justin Herbert is our guy, man. Like I said, last year threw 31 touchdowns, I believe. Year before that, 38. Like he's good, man. He's really good. Only 10 interceptions this season. This man is he's smart. He knows what he's doing, and I just feel like things are slowly coming together, man. Use big Parham in that red zone. I think we'd be good. I really do. But I want this defense to continuously to keep up this momentum. I really do, and yeah, man, just shut them out for real. So our next opponents. I got a question. So I wonder who you guys think be our two. Like Austin said, he might not be in the Pro Bowl, but it's different bowl they are going for. Exactly. 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 Like I said, we're going for that. We're going for that Super Bowl, man. So we want to get that chip, get that ring. Keenan, it would be nice to see Keenan Allen, Mike Williams get a ring, man. It really do. I think we deserve it. All the hell we've been through. Okay, so I got the Bills. I think no, actually, I think I picked the Bengals to win that. Maybe see. Cause I'm gonna watch that too. Who we got? Who we got? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I picked the Bengals. I think the Bengals gonna find a way to win that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good game though. Let's say you got Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. That's gonna be a good game. I think the Bengals gonna find a way to win that game. It's gonna be a close game though. It's gonna be closer than what we think. So we'll see. I'm definitely gonna be watching that game though too. See potentially, how they are. But the Bengals are pretty hot, man. They're 11-4, trying to move on to 12-4. Um, they're looking really good right now. They looking even like better than last year. So we'll see, man. Joe Burrow is that dude. He's a franchise quarterback. He's the future for the Bengals, man. That's crazy. Like turning around that Bengals organization, man. Um, yeah. So like I said, big playoff implications tonight. Yeah, I totally agree with that, man. So we gotta see how that is, how this is gonna go, for real. Oh man, but yeah, man. How you guys doing though this year? You guys doing all right? Like I said, we got some big plans. It's gonna be a big year. I can feel it. Like I said, get through the football season. We're gonna be all right. You know. What did Matt say? That's who I thought as well. I want Herbert to be, bro. Me too. Well, I believe we're like 2-0 against Herbert. I mean against Burrow, I believe. So I mean we beat him before. And it's possible to do it again. So yeah. That's gonna be interesting though. Let's see how this is gonna go. Oh, that way we can end the discussion. Yeah, who's better? Bro, hey, if Herbert wins a ring before Burrow, that's gonna be our answer, right? Like I said, we already ended the discussion between who's better, Herbert or Tua. I mean, clearly Herbert's better. I'm doing fine. Just went, oh, new engine for your car. I feel you. I feel you. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in, man. I was gonna, like I said, if you was on my last video, I was gonna plan on making some more videos, going live, not only just about the Chargers, but just other things as well, man. I really appreciate the support. Y'all share this video to other people, man. Like I said, we're trying to be the best, trying to be the best. Grow this channel. I love doing this. I love talking to you guys, man. I'm trying to come in here each and every single day and appreciate my channel for just like I said being more consistent. But I got to get back into this crime video here about the Idaho shootings, Idaho killings. Man is locked up anyway. Already got the suspect, and he's not doing too good in prison. So probably gonna talk about that, man. But I really appreciate you. This has been a good big year, really has, and we're just gonna move forward from here. We're gonna continuously to grow. That's all we can. That's all we can ask for. Um. mm, yep, that's pretty much it. My boy Matt said, "Sounds good. Have a great day. Hope your new year goes." Yeah, well, bolt up and see you in the next one. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I gotta go in and cook, man. So we got some company coming over, making some chicken Italian chicken noodle soup, baby. Making that again. Italian chicken noodle soup, homie. So, yeah, it's gonna be some big things going on, man. So finish that up. But I just want to come in here where I got a little bit of time, and I really appreciate you guys coming in for real, dude. Like I said, like y'all comment, subscribe, share this video. I might go live a little bit later tonight, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna have a great discussion about a lot of stuff, man. So that's the most first important thing I'm gonna do is just go ahead and develop more good connections with my subscribers here and just go live, man. Have fun with this. This is all we got to do, man. Just have fun with this, man. This is why it's here. So people like you that support it is good. So yeah, man. If y'all got any final alibis, man, that's it. So, but yeah, man. Chargers gonna do good. I think they are. Defense got to continuously to keep growing. We developing our rush defense a little bit better, and Ronald Hill. I think Brandon Staley was calling the play still on defense. So we should be good though, man. But yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this video. It's been like 30 minutes, man. Go Bolts, go Chargers. Let's win out. Still really good. And then I might post my reaction to the Bengals and Bills game. I'm probably gonna do that a little bit later because I'm curious of what's gonna be the final outcome on that game. So yeah. All right, man. In 30 minutes, I'm out. Deuces.